Hello everyone. Before we get into talking about trading strategies, setups, indicators, supports, resistances, I think that it is important to understand one very basic question. What exactly is a chart? Now we know that every trader uses a chart, every investor looks at a chart, every analyst definitely looks at a chart. But very few people, stop and ask themselves, where do charts come from? How does the stock price, the basic information about the stock price, open, high, low, close, becomes a graph? And who started this entire idea of chart based analysis? And so I think that before we proceed towards the various nuances of technical analysis as a subject, I think it is extremely important that both of us understand the origin of the chart. And that's exactly what we are going to do in this video. We'll go back a little bit in history, in the past, so that we learn from the past and implement it better in the present. So come join me as I walk you through understanding line charts. So to understand technical analysis, we need to travel back more than 100 years. I'm going to take you to the late 1800s, wherein the roots of the modern technical analysis can be traced out from the journals written by Charles Dow. Charles Dow is also considered as the father of technical analysis. Now, he was the co-founder of what we know as the Wall Street Journal. He analyzed, he closely looked into price data. In those times, no computers, everything done on graph sheets, written down with their hands. And he observed few aspects of price behavior. He shared his thoughts, he shared his observations in the Wall Street journals that they used to publish at that point of time. And this can be traced as the source of a line chart. This can be traced as the source of technical analysis as a subject. To understand this better, let me walk you through a simple Excel sheet. You can see I have a basic Excel sheet here, and I have dates and the four aspects of price, which are open, high, low, and close. Now, this information that I have on my Excel sheet is that of actual Nifty 50 data from the 1st of Jan 2002. Now, this is information, price information. Various numerous stocks gets traded every day, and this price information can be recorded and maintained. Exchanges all over the world, they do that. But if we take the date, if we just select randomly few dates, and we also select one price point, let's say the closing price, and if I, let's say, go to insert and say insert a recommended chart, there you go. This is how the very first price graph, price chart got developed. If you closely watch, it has two dimensions. On this axis, on the horizontal axis, you have time, and on the vertical axis over here, you have price. So based on that particular day, week, month, whatever was the closing price was nothing more than just a dot. And as we join the dots one after the other, a graph takes shape. And this is the very first price graph, and we call it the line chart. Now, over 100 years back, Charles Dow did exactly this same thing, but not on a computer, not on an Excel sheet, but on, I'm sure, on large graph papers. And he maintained that price data and he figured out a line chart. He observed the line chart. He came out with his observations, which are called the tenets of the Dow theory, which we will cover in some later videos. But right in front of us, we have the very first chart, the line chart. And here you go. I have the default, the TradingView widget, and I have the default candlestick chart. You can change and you can look at multiple types of charts over here. If I come and click, you can see the drop down gives me multiple options to look at charts, that is price information, price and time information in various ways. Candlesticks happens to be a very popular one. Again, something that we would love to cover in our later videos. But this video focuses on line. Right below line, there is something called line with markers. Now, I particularly like line with markers because it gives us these dots and it visually gives you the clear understanding where was the closing price. If I go back and show you line, you will see it's just a smooth line without those individual dots. I, however, personally prefer the line with markers. Now, the default colors are a gradient. As you can see, there's purplish turning to blue, and the blue can become lighter or darker. These changes you can make on the chart by going to the settings. Right click on the body of the chart, come down to this section, that is settings, click on it. As you click on it, this settings box pops up. As you can see, price source is close, line is gradient, and if it's a gradient, you have to choose two different colors and the thickness of the line. If you want to stick to gradient, not a problem. There is an option to make it solid. If you choose solid, you can just select one color. Let's say I select black, and the second degree thickness over here is fine. I OK this, and this in front of us is the line chart, which reflects only the closing price of HDFC Bank on the daily time frame. The time frames can be changed, and we'll talk about this later. This is the daily chart, which means the closing price is that of one single day, that particular day's close. So this is the very basic form of a price graph, which is a line chart, and it plots only the closing price. A very obvious thought can come into your mind that there are four price points: the opening price of the day, the highest point of the day, the lowest point of the day, and the price where the market closes. That's the closing price. So this line chart is only reflecting this closing price. It is not able to reflect or tell us where was the opening, where was the high, and where was the low. Let's understand. This was developed 100 years back, and at that point of time, my sense when Charles Dow did this, he did not had the option or the privy to opening price or high or low. I think at that point of time, the only price point that he had options was at the end of the day, the closing price. And so obviously the closing price or the line chart was the obvious graph. It's simple, but please do not underestimate the simplicity of the line chart. Many important concepts, and one of the concepts which is my personal favorite is that of divergences, can easily be understood, can clearly be seen and observed with the help of the line chart. And I have to explain this to you that of the four price points of open, high, low, close, the way the market ends at the end of the day, no matter how you opened, no matter what you did at the highest point or the lowest point, but the closing price point is always the most crucial, is always the most important. How you end the day. And that's why the closing price is so important. And that is why later you will also see that majority of indicators are calculated from this closing price. So in this video, we learned three important things. Number one, the root of technical analysis can be traced back to Charles Dow and over 100 years back. Number two, the charts are essentially a two-dimensional representation of the market data, price over time. And number three, that the line chart is created by plotting the closing price. It's a simple graphical representation of how the day ended for that particular stock or index. And in a simple graphical manner, we can see whether there was an uptrend or downtrend, or if the chart is not going anywhere and it is sideways. As we progress over time, we have seen that many indicators, many concepts, many patterns were developed, keeping this closing price as the foundation, as the backbone of that structure. And so you will notice that every advanced concept technique in technical analysis ultimately begins with this one thing, the price data. And charts are nothing but a way, a language in which the price data communicates with us. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next lesson, wherein I will walk you through the bar chart.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.